Hey guys! Oh, you have to crouch down, you can't see my forehead. Let me just how you doing, everyone? Good to see you. Great to be here. It's Wednesday night. Let me just see who's about. So this is my live stream this evening. It's called The Art of Ease. Let's get some people in. Come in, Faye and Betsy and Joy and Michelle and Lynn and Andrea. I wonder if Nikki will be awake. Lynn and Angela. So I hope you're all doing great, my lovelies. Hang on a sec, just wait for a few of you to hop in. The Art of Ease and Flow. Okay. So I've got some notes here. I wanted to really do this training really. These, I've got kind of 5 or 6 principles here. Let me just tot them up. 6 principles that will help you to reintroduce that ease and flow in your business. And just one second, sorry about this guys. Let me just get all this tidied up first. Yeah, so this is really about creating ease and flow in your business. And you know, the business of being in business, if it's starting to feel, or you've been feeling like this for a while, or you've ever felt like this, you know, where you feel like the heat is really on, like being in a tumble dryer, it feels like you can, you know, very quickly spin out of control. You just don't feel like you've got any power. And that, you know, what I want to do in this training, because that feels so bad, I know what that feels like. I have been there. So, you know, what I want to do is just help you kind of grease the wheels of creating more ease and flow in your business, because ultimately that's what we want, isn't it? We want to be able to show up every day. We want to be able to be consistent in our visibility, because we have that clarity and knowing what we're supposed to be doing, and just keeping it all very easy. And ease and flow, having ease, being in, you know, feeling in a state of peace has grown in terms of its level of importance for me. And the reason for that is because I noticed a pattern, or it was brought to my attention really by my coach, that you know, I have a familiar pattern throughout my life in which I will gain some value through fighting and clawing my way out of situations, so that I can ultimately stand on my podium and be my own hero. And you know, what happens in those situations, in this familiar pattern that I noticed that I was creating throughout any area of my life, was that I was not taking charge. I was seeing things kind of going wrong. I wasn't taking control quick enough, and I was kind of letting things unfold and allowing it to happen. And what would ultimately happen is, as I allowed these things to unfold, having full knowledge of what I needed to do, but somehow being disempowered to act, I would then, let me just shut this off, I would then find myself at rock bottom. And that rock bottom meant that I was in a position where I would then have to fight and claw my way up, fight and claw my way back. And that fighting and clawing my way back enabled me then to gain a ton of value, self-worth and value, from saying, I'm my own hero, I can stand on my own podium, I can fight and claw my way back and be my own, you know, be my own hero. So that pattern, that conditioning is completely disempowering. It's completely false. It's a reality that I created for myself. And as a result of those experiences and that habitual behaviour, I began to realise that, well, what I'm being shown here from putting myself in this situation is that actually what I desire most, what I'm striving for, what I need to create for myself is ease and flow. Ease and peace of mind. So this is what I've kind of discovered and come up with as a set of principles that I want to share with you on this live stream to help you kind of step into your power, get your power back, take it back, and introduce more ease into your business so that you can show up on a daily basis, feel really great, feel empowered, feel mentally and physically strong, so that when challenges do come up, you can nip them in the bud really quickly, unlike me who would let things slide until I hit rock bottom. We don't need to hit rock bottom in order to kind of get value and make a shift. That shouldn't happen anymore. You know, we're now so much more consciously aware. So the 6 principles that I want to share with you are really vital for helping you to kind of step up, take your power back, and know that you have 100% control. And that ease and flow is it's all around you. So the first principle is, kind of stating the obvious really, but I think it's one that we easily forget. And there are dynamics and undercurrents of this particular principle. So the principle is to take 100% responsibility for everything in your life and your business. And I'm talking everything, 100% responsibility. When you take 100% responsibility, you are taking control. You have complete control of everything in your life, knowing that everything that is going on for you right now, here and now, is some creation of yours, that you made this happen, that you have ignored the signs. If it's a negative experience, you've somehow ignored the signs of it's coming, or you've not done something that you know you really ought to have done, or you left something too late, or you didn't make the phone call, or you had one too many drinks last night, or whatever it is. If you can take 100% responsibility for everything, that enables you to take your power back. And what 100% responsibility means is no more whining, no more complaining, no more kind of bitching and moaning. Because the whining and the complaining, they're all kind of outer clues that you're not taking responsibility. So you can take your power back by quitting complaining right now. Don't utter another complaint about anything. When I don't watch the news, and I would say to you, do not ever watch the news. I choose to be selectively ignorant. And when I hear Jeremy shouting at the TV, shouting at the news, or getting frustrated or getting emotional because it's all bad news, I have to say to him, stop shouting at the TV, turn it off. Because when you're shouting at the TV, you're expressing frustration at your powerlessness. There's nothing you can do about what's going on out there. And, so just stop shouting at the TV, because that's you expressing powerlessness, or do something about it. Go take action, but don't just shout and complain and whinge and moan for the sake of it. Also, the other part of this 100% responsibility is around your relationships, and this is vital for your health in your business. If you have a complaint about your spouse, for example, especially when it comes to business, if your spouse is perhaps unsupportive, perhaps, I have a couple of viewers on, but I'm not seeing comments. So if you're commenting, just, I'm sorry I can't see them, but give me some hearts. Let me know if this is resonating. But if you have a spouse who perhaps is expressing, or in your eyes you've got a complaint that there's no support, he he doesn't believe in me, he doubts my ability to make my business work. What you'll find is the people around you, they are reflecting what's going on internally for you. So if you are complaining about your partner not, that he's undermining your business, that he's treating you like, as though he doesn't trust you, all those kind of things that I hear quite a lot, that, he thinks this is a hobby business, he doesn't believe I can make money. My question to you is, what is that reflecting back? It's a reflection. How much do you believe in yourself? How much do you believe in your ability to make money in your business? Are you self-doubting? Because they are reflecting exactly what you're feeling. So if you are complaining about your partner and your spouse being unsupportive, just stop that and look at what the complaint is. What is it that you're saying about them that you don't like? Because they're always mirror reflections of what you're feeling about yourself. If you're feeling disconnected from your spouse, it's because you've disconnected from yourself in some way. So that is another way you can take 100% responsibility. Stop complaining about your spouse. Look at what that complaint is telling you about yourself. The other kind of undercurrent in taking 100% responsibility is disempowering questions. Stop the disempowering questions. If you're not getting the results you want, don't ask, why can't I make this work? Why am I failing? What am I doing wrong? Because your brain, believe it or not, is just like a Google search engine. It will go away and find the answers to your disempowering questions. And your disempowering questions, what's wrong with me? Why can't I make this work? Those kind of questions presuppose that there is something wrong with you, that you can't make this work. So the third kind of element of taking 100% responsibility is start changing your questions. Make them good quality questions. Tony Robbins says this all the time. Ask good quality questions for good quality answers. If you ask yourself, what's wrong with me? Your brain's going to go away like a search engine and come up with a list of things of what's wrong with you. Whereas if you said, how can I make this better? What do I already know? What do I need to do? Who do I need to speak to? Open, good quality, empowering questions to really take your power back and start stepping into feeling at ease with who you are and the reality that you're creating. So first principle to creating ease and flow in your business, taking your power back, is take 100% responsibility. The second principle to this is around your goals. Now this is really important. What are your goals in your business? And are they your goals? First question. Are they really your goals? When you look at the goals that you've written out for yourself for this year or for the next quarter or month or week, are they the goals that when you look at them, when you read them, when you write them out, they inspire, motivate you, light you up, make you tingle all over? Do they motivate action? Or have you chosen goals because you've been swept along and perhaps you're seeing kind of, oh, this is my next kind of milestone goal. I'm seeing all the other coaches, this is really what I need to be striving for next. And if that's what you're doing and they light you up, then fine, but your goals have to light you up and literally motivate you to take action every single day. And what I want to say around money goals, this is quite an important kind of something that I've realised quite recently and has really shifted the way I think and the way I act and my results, and completely helped me to again reintroduce that ease and flow into my business. So this year, when I kind of burst into January, my goal was 7 figures. I had set myself a goal of 7 figures. And this came through kind of a process of up-leveling in December. You know, I worked with Jack Canfield and Becky Dixon in Boston, incredible experience. And, oh, hang on, I'm getting comments. Sorry, guys. Sophia, hello. Mariana saying so true. Kelly saying I haven't been commenting, just listening. Oh, thanks, honey. So I had an incredible up-leveling experience in back end of last year. Burst into 2017, having expanded into, right, my new goal is a 7-figure goal. And I wrote that out. I announced it to the world. And as I kind of sat with it and grounded into it, I thought every day as I looked at that goal and did what I do every single day, I realised that that 7-figure goal, having written it out, seeing it in black and white, that's not the thing that motivates the action. It doesn't inspire me particularly. What inspires me and motivates the action are kind of more process goals, more, you know, perhaps it's the house by the sea. That's a 7-figure purchase, but that's the thing that would make me go, oh my God, that makes my heart swell. My goals became more process driven and contribution driven and more about kind of getting my message out there. My goals became more about becoming more recognised, getting more recognition, being seen more, being heard more, getting my voice out there. Those are the goals that motivate me to take action every single day. And this is the really important thing about money goals and setting, kind of looking at your expansion into how your worth. I set that goal. I've expanded in 2 years. I've done the work. I now have become that 7-figure coach already. This was the journey I went through. I am a 7-figure coach in here. I've expanded. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that that goal will be reached, that I will get there. I feel it's guaranteed, it's already done, however you want to say it. I'm already expanded at that level. I will continue to do the work, show up, and make that my reality. What happens is, as we go through our journey, if you're kind of new off the blocks, you may start charging, you know, you may start your business charging $1,000 or $1,500 or even $2,000 for your 3-month program. You know, that's how you kind of launch. And that feels good. It's really exciting to think, can I really make $1,300 or $1,500 or $2,000 from one client? You know, in a day, that's almost like in a day, although you work with them for 3 months, they're going to pay you that and you're going to see it in your bank account in a day. And that feels amazing. And so what you do is you show up, you do the work, you do the inner work, you show up, you do the work, you do the inner work, you expand, you grow, you show up, you do the work, you get a client, you expand, and you kind of go through this process where then you hit an up level. And the up level will maybe look like a complete meltdown, or you'll feel sick, or you'll have an argument with your loved one, or you'll make a mistake in your business, but you will have an up level. And all of a sudden, as you kind of go through that up level and you stick to your guns and you push through it, you'll kind of rebirth on the other side of that up level. And suddenly, you can no longer charge $1,500 or $2,000. Suddenly you think, do you know what? I'm ready. I'm a $5,000 girl. I'm going to charge $5,000. And all of a sudden, it feels good. It feels right. You can't ever imagine going lower than that. So you've expanded into that new expanded space. You then do the work, you show up, you grow, you do the work, you show up, you grow, you do the work, show up, you grow, then you expand, and then you hit a new up level. You then go up. Maybe you then say, right, I'm ready, I'm 7,000. So it's a process of growth and expansion and growth and expansion all the time. So you have to kind of step in and become that next figure coach before you can become her. And you become her and expand by doing the inner work, doing the showing up, doing it, doing what you know you need to do in your business. That's the only way really to expand and grow. Hire a coach if you want to speed the process up, because it's, through the coach that will kind of twist and mesh and mould and help you step into your worth in a much faster pace. So that's quite important around, money goals. Make sure that whatever goal you've set, it's yours, it feels good, it lights you up, has you tingling in your toes, whatever you want to experience, but make sure it's those goals that motivate action every single day. Just finally, in terms of, just didn't want to forget to say this, that when you kind of expand, and for me, so knowing that, right, I'm already that 7-figure coach, I've expanded my mindset, I know it's coming, it's guaranteed, I don't feel fear, I just believe it with every fibre of my being. I don't need to write that out anymore, I let it go, I release it. I don't need to focus on it. I need to focus on my process goals, my action, the contribution, the showing up, the things that I know will make that happen. So just kind of I let it go. And that instantly felt ease and peace. That I'm not kind of cranking up and focusing on the numbers, because I do not want to ever focus on the numbers. It may not work for you, but that, it's just about making sure that you are aligned with those goals of yours. Okay, so third principle for stepping into your power, creating ease and flow, really important. Your disciplines and your rituals every damn day. What are they? What are your daily disciplines and rituals for success? Because they will save you. Every single day doing the disciplines and the rituals that will build your muscles, not only your physical muscles, but your mental muscle. And, I have a series of disciplines every single day. I exercise, I move myself, I do my daily mindset work without fail, the gratitude journaling. There are certain disciplines and rituals that I follow through on. And any one of my clients will tell you that I say this all the time. If you had one sales call that you had to make, or you knew that if you made that every single day, that one sales call would convert into a sale, you would make that call, wouldn't you? You would absolutely make that one phone call every single day that would guarantee you a sale. Your daily disciplines are that phone call. I promise you, your daily disciplines are that phone call. And, for me, exercise is one of the most important parts of your daily discipline. It will, I'm not going to go into kind of the benefits of exercise here, that, but, if you're struggling in any way at all, then, I know there's a coach in here, one of my clients, who is an absolute god when it comes to motivating you to physical exercise. He's transformed his body and his life through motivation and physical exercise. So if you need help, then reach out to these people, but please make your daily disciplines and rituals an absolute non-negotiable. They will transform your ability to show up every day, your strength, your ability to face the challenges. You physically get stronger when you are sort of mentally stronger when you are physically strong. And what exercise and daily disciplines and doing the journaling and making sure you follow through on all your own disciplines, what that does is it builds your muscle of willpower. And when you build your willpower muscle, what that does is builds your confidence, your self-belief. And when you build your self-belief because you know you can follow through on your own set disciplines, that will enable you to believe in yourself that you can handle anything else. Imagine if you don't follow through on the things you've set yourself, you're going to struggle to say yes to big challenges or opportunities that come along because you won't trust yourself. You'll think, well, God, I really struggle to follow through on things, so I probably won't take that opportunity. So ensure that your willpower muscle, your mental muscle, your physical muscles are all getting that daily fix. Okay, you're all listening intently. Fourth principle for creating ease and flow, in your business and your life and stepping into your power. The fourth one is your attention. Where is it? Every day and every moment, where are you focusing? Where are you putting your attention? You know, where your attention goes, energy flows. What you focus on expands. We know that. When you place your attention in the moment, you can create your best work. You enter your state of flow when you can just focus in the moment. You know, if you're feeling down and miserable, then you're probably focusing on the past. That's done. There's nothing you can do about that. If you're worried and in a state of fear, you're focusing on a future. You know, they say worrying is praying for something you don't want. It's about consciously switching your awareness to and focusing on the present moment at all times. That gives you a massive appreciation of your journey, gives you the attention you need to do your best work. It helps your creativity flow because you don't have the fear and the worrying about making a mistake that you've made in the past. It doesn't mean it has to happen again. You can change your programming, you can change your habit, but it's about where's your attention now. Choose deliberately to focus on the things that light you up, that make you feel good, rather than focusing on, somebody's left my group, or somebody's unsubscribed from my list and that instantly makes you feel bad, or I put a post out there and there's no likes or comments and that's what makes me feel bad. Don't put your attention on those. Shut the screen and get on with your work. Do the work that makes you feel good. Place your attention in the now. As you're working every single day, as you're doing the work, whatever that work is for you, whatever kind of coach you are, it might be that you spend your days, if you're a fitness coach, you practice what you preach, you practice what you teach, and you're out there keeping fit, learning new techniques. If you are blogging or going live like this, or creating teachings, creating courses, do that. If you're, that will help you. That will help you focus and do the work. You cannot work and simultaneously worry about the future at the same time. So what would you rather do? Worry about the future or work? Do the work. When you're working, you're growing. So focus on that. The fifth principle is taking action. Now, taking action every day. When you take action, whatever that action is, and I'm going to talk to you about how you literally undermine your own actions and then you make yourself feel worse. But taking every action, whatever that action is, creates an experience. And it's in your experiences that you perceive that, around you, that changes the way you think. And we know that when you change the way you think, it changes the way you feel, which creates a cycle, because how you feel will change what you do, change your results, would start to change your beliefs. So it's in taking action and creating new experiences that will start to shift your thinking and your belief and move you forward. When I talk about how we can easily undermine the actions we take, when you read any book or you hear any speaker say, take massive action, take action every day, and you feel paralyzed, and you're sat in front of your laptop, and you're feeling scattered and overwhelmed, and you're flicking from screen to screen, and you're getting sucked in and scrolling and starting to feel like that, anxiety. When you're feeling like that, and you're being bombarded with take action, you can feel even worse because you're paralyzed. But don't undermine the action of making a healthy decision for yourself. So that healthy decision would look like, for example, shut the screen, go for a walk, or go and immerse yourself in a motivational book, an inspirational book or personal development. Go journal. journal this stuff out. If you feel really bad, journal it out or go for a run. That is still an action, and actually it's more of an action in moving you forward towards your big goals than ever is sitting at your PC feeling completely disempowered and stuck. So, don't undermine those kind of actions just because it's not like work action. It's still a healthy choice to free your thinking and clear your mind. So that is really, really important, as well as an activity that you might at the moment undermine as being, this isn't taking action towards my business goals. It absolutely is, because in order for you to move forward and achieve your business goals, you have to be able to think clearly, you have to be able to move, you have to have that ability to recharge and do what makes you feel good. Always, always, always. The key to all of this is empowering yourself, feeling good, taking control so that you can create a reality through conscious awareness that makes you feel good. Okay, so talking about healthy decisions. Some of those, one of those healthy decisions could be just ask for help. When you take an action, whether that's going for a walk, if you're completely paralyzed, if it's going out, getting away from the screen, going for a walk, sitting and journaling, reaching out for help, whatever it is, you're making a movement in the direction of what feels better for you. So do that thing. Never undermine your actions. And of course, if you're feeling good, and then take the action in terms of your work, your business action. Okay, and if you know anything about me, you will know absolutely that this is, I cannot kind of complete a training around ease and flow in your business and taking your power back and feeling good without this final principle. And this final principle is clarity. So we've talked about taking 100% responsibility for everything in your life and your business so you can re-empower, take your power back. The second one is choose the goals that make you feel good, not a goal that you think that is the next milestone for you, but one that really lights you up and motivates you to take action. The third one being, what are your disciplines and rituals? Make sure that that you are building that muscle all the time, your mindset muscle, your physical strength, your willpower, and that will all feed your confidence and make you feel good. The fourth principle is your attention. Make sure that you're focusing on the right things, that you're focusing in the present moment, that it's all about today, the moment you're in right now, that the moment that you have the ability to influence. You can't influence what's already happened. You can only influence what is happening now to chart the course for your tomorrow. The fifth principle being take action without undermining the actions that just, again, will take you out of that analysis paralysis that makes you feel good. So a healthy decision is still an action as long as you are moving. Just keep moving. And then my sixth principle is clarity. Be clear. Clear on what makes you feel good. Clear on what you do, who you are, who you serve, what your mission and your message is. You can't flow and work in the moment when you're in a fog, when you feel uncertain, when you don't have clarity. The two are incongruent. You can't do those two things at the same time. So this is really about allowing yourself to get clear on exactly what it is that lights you up, that makes you feel good, that you really want for your life and your business. Set the boundaries, have that clarity. And if you're stuck in the clarity piece, if you don't know how to get your message out there, who you serve, all of that stuff, what's your purpose, what you're passionate about, why you do what you do, what's the message that you want to share with the world and be known for. If you don't know what that is, then reach out. Ask me. This is what I do. Staying stuck is a choice, and it's a painful choice. You don't have to stay there. So they are my 6 principles. They have transformed the way I operate, the way I work, the way I think, the results I get, the beliefs I hold. And, you know, this is what I want for you. I really want you to experience this. There is, you know, I know that heat of being under pressure. I am the classic, whether it's an archetype, I don't know, but I have the classic character trait of fighting and clawing my way out of situations, of allowing things to roll on until I could fight and claw my way out and then stand on my own podium and feel great about myself. Until I switched that behaviour and thought, I don't want to feel great about myself because I've clawed and fought my way out of the situation that I could have dealt with long before now. I didn't need to hit rock bottom. So by introducing these principles, I now operate in total alignment with who I am, and that is what will shift your results. Get into an alignment. Make sure you're doing what feels good to you. And this is why, you know, there's strategies and formulas and blueprints and all those things. They worked wonderfully for the person who created it, I'm sure, and perhaps part of them would work for you too, but you have to really be clear on who you are and what you do. And Kelly is saying, Kelly, I loved the clarity that I received from one session with you. The confidence feels amazing, doesn't it? It just, when you can step into that place of knowing without question, I was born to do this, I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. That introduces ease and flow in itself, because all of a sudden you know what you're saying, who you're saying it for, what your message is, how to show up every day with consistency. You know, being visible is no longer an issue. It just kind of rounds off all those sharp edges and makes everything feel so much easier. So apply these principles, try them out, you know, see if they grease the wheels for you of your business, and let me know. Comment below. What questions do you have? What comments? Just let me know. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks for watching if you're on the live. Thanks for watching the replay, guys. Really enjoyed this tonight, and yeah, I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.